Young Sophie was roughly treated by her father David in her sleep. He grabbed her hair and eyed her with a strange tone. The next day, David acted normally, while Sophie remained deeply unsettled. Soon after, her mother, Laura, also began acting bizarrely, cooking violently, eating like a starving person, and making food so salty it was inedible. Their son, Leo, vomited after just one bite. Laura tried to force Leo to keep eating, and when David intervened, she angrily flipped the table. Later, Laura claimed she wasn't even home at the time. David grew uneasy, suspecting these events were connected to their strange neighbors since they moved. Previously, sawing sounds often came from the neighbor's house. Later, they escalated to hanging a dead cat on David's window, which caused Sophie to faint from fright. When David went to confront the neighbor, he found the yard filled with animal skeletons and the house stuffed with animal corpses. The neighbor appeared, and David fled in terror. That night, the noise from the neighbors was worse. David called the police, but when they arrived, the neighbor's house was normal. The neighbor just gave a cryptic smile. The strange occurrences at home intensified. While the older daughter, Jessica, was showering, someone looking exactly like her sister Sophie appeared, tauntingly claiming Jessica's boyfriend as her own. Jessica confronted the real Sophie, who said she had been in her room the whole time. Recalling their parents' various abnormal behaviors, the sisters terrifyingly concluded their parents had gone mad. Just then, David, or his double, appeared with a knife, accusing them of speaking ill of him, and began to chase them. Jessica was knocked unconscious, and Sophie hid. After Jessica regained consciousness, the father reappeared. As the sisters braced for the worst, the real David's voice came from downstairs. The real David came upstairs, confused by the chaos. Suddenly, Laura picked up a nearby hammer and attacked, breaking David's arm as he protected his daughters. This Laura smiled cryptically and returned to her room, just as the real Laura walked up from downstairs, leaving everyone horrified. Who was the attacker? David had to call his brother Mark for help. After hearing everything, Mark concluded that an evil, shape-shifting entity had infiltrated their home. He warned them to stay together that night to prevent it from striking.